Okay, today I'm doing a video that was requested. I don't remember who requested it, but it's a video on doing my foundation and stuff. As you can see, I have no makeup on. If you would like to see how I make this red face into a beautiful, glamorous, dewy, innocent look, just keep watching. Okay, so I have washed my hands. They are very clean. Now the first thing I'm going to do is apply a primer. And this is a foundation primer from ULTA. I'm just going to take a blob like that big and start rubbing it in. Okay, now like I said, I have a lot of redness in my face, especially like here and here. So what I do is I use a green concealer, and this is just by NYC, and it is just a green concealer. What you do, you can do it however you want. You can kind of rub it on your face like this. I would not suggest doing that if you are using this to cover up acne, especially because if you have acne and you're rubbing this on it, it's picking up all of that bacteria and it's going to stay on the stick. So when you rub it to other places on your face, that bacteria will go with it. So I don't really have any blemishes that I'm covering, that's why I did that. Use my fingers. Okay, so as you can see, it's toned down the red quite a bit already. Moving on, then I have this concealer from Sheer Cover, and this one has a light and a medium, and the light one I'm going to use my ring finger and put this under my eye. It's a little bit lighter than my skin color, and I'm also going to go up in the corner right here on my nose, because there's, if you notice, there's always like dark shadows there for most people. And you don't want to like rub this, you just want to kind of pat it and go all the way up to under your lash line. That will make a big difference, trust me. Okay, and then you can use the medium side or whatever is a little bit darker than your skin tone to cover up if you have any blemishes, anything left leftover acne scars, maybe around your nose right here. Anything like that, go ahead and put that on now. We're ready for our foundation. Now, I've been using this CoverGirl True Blend. This is number 2, it says 2 and then number 425, and it's in Buff Beige. Now this is quite dark for me, but I got this for 99 cents out of like some bin somewhere. I absolutely love the texture and the coverage and everything of this of this foundation, and I'm not one to buy something and then not use it. So I have been working on figuring out a way to make it work for me because it's not the right color. At first I tried, this was too light for me, so I tried mixing these two together, and I was breaking out. After watching several other people's videos about this, saying that it broke them out, I stopped using this and stopped breaking out. So what I've been doing is mixing this with this. And this is, it's a CVS brand, but it's the same as the Aveeno, and it's a Luminous Daily Moisturizer. It has SPF 15, and it has soy complex and light diffusers. So it's supposed to enhance skin's natural glow. So basically, this is a white moisturizer. When I mix these two together, it makes this a little bit lighter on my skin, and it matches much better. And then this gives this like a dewy effect. So I really like the combination, to tell you the truth. So what I'm going to do is pump out like 2 pumps of that, and then 1 pump of that, so it looks like this, and then I'm just gonna kind of mix them together. Alright, and then I'm just gonna kind of dot this around Then I'm going to start rubbing it in. Now it's very important that you bring it down here because you don't want to have this line here and it just, you know, foundation here and then it's white. And you also want to make sure it goes up into your hairline so that there's no suggestion that you have on foundation. The key to really getting a great flawless look with your makeup is to make it look like you're not wearing any, which can sometimes be hard to do, but with the right tools and the right colors you can do it. Okay, now we want to set our foundation with some powder. So I'm going to be using this Maybelline Mineral Power, and it is a Finishing Veil Translucent Loose Powder. And what I'm going to do is kind of tap this into the lid like so. Grab a kabuki brush. Whoops. Swirl that in. Swirl, tap, and buff. Okay, so that's the powder. Now I'm going to go ahead and put on my highlight, and I'm using this Jane Shimmering bronzer, and this is in Mojave. And I'm just taking this blush brush from Maybelline, and then I'm just going to be putting this up here on the high cheekbone under the eye, and also along the top bone of your brow. And this just gives you a nice, healthy looking glow. Okay? And then we're going to go with a little bit of blush. Just have a little bit so you have a nice, healthy look to you. So I'm using this Essence of Beauty blusher brush, and as you can see, it's kind of slanted, which works well for me, and it's not a big brush, so it's kind of the perfect size. So I'm using Milani Minerals blush in Mai Tai. It's kind of a corally pink color. And what I'm going to do is just kind of tap, 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 and tap, tap, tap. Just because I don't want a lot of color. If you want more, you can do more. And then I'm going to swirl this in lightly with the very bottom edge of the highlighter. And I'm barely letting the brush touch my skin. Just because I don't want to overdo it with the color. Okay? Okay. Alright, now, one last thing is I use this e.l.f. clear mascara gel, brow gel stuff for my brows. So, brush them up. Now, if you want to fill in your brows with a pencil or shadow or something, you can. If you want them more defined. Me, personally, for just everyday wear, I'm happy with my brows the way they are, so I don't do that. But you know, do whatever you like. Is some lip gloss, just putting on, this is what is this called? Real Nude from NYX. The only other thing I would do would be to put on some eyeshadow and mascara. I'm not doing that in this video because I'm going to be doing another video on an eye look. So, as far as the face with the foundation and everything, that is that. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any more questions, just let me know. Anyways, stay beautiful, beauty queens. Thanks for watching.
Well, girls, they wanna have fun. Oh.